Hello, and I didn't say hey to Sandy. I just saw her jump on. Hey everybody. Welcome to Monday night training. I was about to say Monday night with Mama Bear, that's what we used to call it. But Monday night training. I'm so excited to see everybody. And tonight's going to be very interactive. So I want to make sure, well, the beginning of it is, but the rest of it, you're definitely going to need to write it down because I'm going to give you some step-by-step things to do in order to maximize this promo that we have and to end your month with more points than what you got now. Who would like to do that? Who would like to end with higher than where you're at right now? What about a higher rank than where you're at right now? Because we still got till Friday. So I truly believe that anything is possible, but it's going to take some stuff. So the first thing we're going to do before we even do anything else is we're going to take 2 minutes. And in the next 2 minutes, I want you to text, not message. I want you to text. And let me hang on. I'm going to copy this real quick off my phone so I can put it in the comments. And then that way you guys can copy and paste. So hang on. I should have done the had it copied already. So what you're going to do is you're going to message in the next 2 minutes every distributor. You're going to text them. Every distributor in your phone, which every single one of them should be in your phone, and tell them they're missing the party. The ones that are not on here, tell them you're missing the party, you're missing the training, and I put in here some kind of verbiage that maybe that you could use to send them. So I'm going to time it. And 2 minutes is going to go by really, really fast. So I can't time it. Greg or Jan or Stacy, can one of y'all put a timer on for 2 minutes?
Hey,
And then,
Melissa, real quick, I'm not able to copy that message.
okay, you cannot copy it. Okay, so, okay, everybody screenshot it. Go to your pictures, open up your picture, and then you can copy the text. So I'll give you an extra 30 seconds to do that. I'll put it in my message. I'll put it in my messenger if you guys want to put it in yours, in my partner messenger group. So y'all can just go over there to the messenger group and get it. You mean put it in legacy real quick? Hang on. I just put it in legacy. Jan and Greg, I don't have yours. So.
All right. Thanks, Melissa. I don't know if I muted myself or not.
Okay, I got it in legacy. I got it in mine. I don't have the thread for Christie's. Heidi, can you do that? And then Jan and Greg, y'all got yours. Okay. All right. You got the timer set? Okay, Greg. Greg's got it set for 2 minutes. So in the next 2 minutes, we're going to text every distributor in your phone and let's go.
2, time.
Time, and Melissa, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. I had to finish the last one. All right, so we got that done because the biggest thing that the biggest reason for doing this little exercise, because you're going to finish texting them after we get off of here, and you're going to text them about the promo. But keeping engaged and building relationships with your distributors is so like way up on the top of the importance list. And every single thing that you do is duplicatable. Your positivity, your excitement, your work ethic, your attitude, and the opposite of all those is also duplicatable. So, but everything you do is duplicatable. If you step up as a leader, when you step up as a leader, you set the standard for your team. You show them what to do instead of telling them how to do it. You have to lead by example. Sponsoring people every single month, promoting distributors, or upgrading customers to distributors every month, showing up at events, being the leader that you want to recruit. That's the biggest thing. If you can just remember that, you've got to be the person that, if your entire team was built of people exactly like you, how big would your team be? That's a hard question sometimes to ask, especially when we're in a downtime. But tonight, like I said, as soon as you get off this call, the first thing you're going to do is text message all of your distributors and say, oh my gosh, did you see the Memorial Day Madness promo that they threw out? And I want to make sure you've seen the 8-day jumpstart. They're almost gone. They're only $88. And any new person that you sign up gets a free probiotic. I mean, with $270 with this promo. I mean, $51 off, you guys. That is huge. You've got to understand how huge this promo is. Right now, that's the biggest thing going, is that gut collective with the GLPX. And I am adding lean to it because that's what I take. So that's the biggest thing going right now. So after you finish messaging all your distributors, the next thing you're going to do, let me get my notes out here. Hang on. The next thing you're going to do is we are going to message our customers. So that's what we're going to do after that. If you've got Project Broadcast, set up one to run in the morning. If you don't, then you're going to need to get to work, because you're going to have to copy and paste and send a message to every single customer. Wait for it. That's active and inactive. So you should have a list of every single person that's ever signed up with you. Did you hear what I just said? How many of you do? I hope you do. I hope you have a list of every single person that's ever signed up with you as a customer, because that's who we're going to go back and message. So what would I say if I were going to message somebody? What I would say is something like this. Hey, Susie, I know you've been seeing this promo, but I wanted to, I know you've been watching and whatever. And I wanted to let you know that we've got this fantastic Memorial Day promo where our best-selling bundle with our brand new GLPX is $51 off. Can I help you place an order for that? And use the words like, I don't want you to miss out. It's only through Friday. The things that create that urgency and the FOMO, those are big. If they're eligible for a new account when you're messaging them, make sure you tell them they're going to get a free bottle of prebiotics as well. So this promo has 6 products. It's got the trim sticks, 30-day product. It's got the probiotic. If they're new, that's going to be 60 days worth of probiotics. It's going to have the collagen, 30-day product. It's going to have the prebiotic. That's a 60-day product if people are just using half a pack. The digestive aid, which is a 60-day product if they're only taking one a day. And then the GLPX, which is a 30-day product. So 3 of them are 30-day, 3 of them are 60-day. That's huge for people too, to make sure that they know for less than $300, you're going to get 30 to 60 days worth of products. Okay. All right. So customers. So we've got our distributors, check. We got our customers, check. You have a power that most people don't even realize. You've got the power to rise up and make this a priority no matter what. You've got the power inside you to overcome your own doubts and fears and excuses to make a better life for you. That's what we all want to do, right? We want to take our business from where it is now to the next level. I mean, am I here by myself? Because isn't that what everybody wants to do? We want to go from where we are to another level. But the only way to do that is to do something different than what you've been doing. Because if what you've been doing is keeping you here, in order to get here, you've got to do something different, right? You've got to, first of all, decide to do it. I talk so much about mindset because that's what I've had to overcome. I've had to overcome the fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough, the fear to, or not believing that I could, not believing I was worthy. And once I did that, once I overcame those things, that's when my business changed. So you've got to get out of your own head, get out of your own way, believe that it's possible. You've got to get rid of the excuses, and you've got to work your business every single day. And you've got to decide that it's a priority in your life and that nothing or no one is going to stand in your way and stop you from achieving the goals that you set for yourself. So, did every single person write down their goals for this month? Did you all submit your goals? Because we have a goal post on my team. So when you declare it and write it down, okay, put in the comments right now, what was your goal at the beginning of the month? Don't change. Don't make it something different than what you decided it was. So put in the comments what your goal was by the end of this month. I'm going to look. You can put a rank, you can put a number, you can put how many people you're going to sponsor, or whatever your goal was. Just put it in the comment. Lynn said 2 new starts, 5 new clients and learn the system to hit director and 3 unique accounts, 2 new partners. Come on. Platinum manager, 3 new partners, spend an hour a day and be consistent, back to director, 3 new partners. Okay. So have you hit your goals? Because it's a 26. Have you hit your goals? You don't ever change the goal, but if you're not on track right now to end the month hitting that goal, you change what you're doing to get there. So I hope you have an accountability partner, because your accountability partner should know your goals and should be holding you accountable for that. So if you are not at your goal, that's where this promo comes in, and that's where this training comes in. So I want you to make a declaration in the comments of what you're going to achieve by Friday. What are you going to achieve from now? Don't worry about it. Just from today to Friday. What are you going to achieve? How many promos are you going to, how many people are you going to have buy this promo? How many partners are you going to get? Are you going to help somebody to a quick start? What are you going to do by Friday, by the end of this month? Think about that. Okay. 2 partners and 10 new customers, absolutely doable. 4 promo accounts created, 2 new starts, 4 more clients, 3 new starts. Yes. Okay. Everybody has goals. Everybody's writing a declaration. So declaring it and speaking it is the first thing you've got to do in order to believe that you can do it. So that's the first thing. You got to make that declaration. And also think about, what are you going to do by the end of this quarter? What are you going to do by ZingFest? What rank are you going to walk across the stage at? What are you going to be recognized for? What trips are you going to earn this year? Are you going to Cancun? Are you going to earn Founders Club? What business builder awards are you going to go for? How many leaders are you going to find and help? And then figure out what it is that you want, either by this Friday, by the end of the quarter, or by ZingFest, and then do it. You have to go to work. In spite of the excuses, in spite of the hard, in spite of the obstacles. If you're scared, or intimidated, do it anyways. Do it scared. If you don't have a team, do it anyways. If you're not sure if you can, use my belief in you and do it. Do it when it would be easier not to, because you're always going to have something going on in your life. Do it when you've had a bad day. When someone sends their kit back, do it anyways. When a distributor partner quit, stay strong and do it anyways. When you feel like you're going backwards instead of forwards, just keep doing it. Refocus and keep doing it. You can't quit. You've got to do it over and over and over, because the only way you fail in this is if you quit. Quitting is not an option. We've done that before. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to send a message to everyone whose subscription did not process this month and give them the opportunity to get it processed. A lot of the subscriptions are messed up from the computer upgrade. So go into your subscription report, click on the unprocessed volume at the very bottom, send them a message, and just give them the opportunity, because they may not even know. It's just a simple message. My message will probably be, oh no, something happened and your subscription order didn't go through. I don't want you missing out on your products this month. Let's call corporate and get it fixed. Send them the number to corporate. Or you can say, or you can just take advantage of the Memorial Day promo and order the gut collection with the GLPX for $51 off, because our customers get this too. So that's another way for you to promote that, because if they've got a bag of trim sticks in their subscription, you dang straight, I'm going to tell them they need to order the gut collection with the GLPX. You know what I'm saying? So give them the opportunity to get their subscription fixed, or just go ahead and order the thing, but you don't want them to go without their products. So most of you know, for the past 41 days now, my dad's been in the hospital, and between my sisters and I, we have been there 24 hours a day for the last 41 days. I do believe that I got my fight from my dad. So this is not easy at all, but I know that I can do hard things. And it's the same thing with your business. Most days it would be easier just to go to sleep instead of working on your business, but that's never going to make your business grow. So you have to ask yourself some questions, okay? Will you do what's easy and what feels good and what's comfortable, or will you decide to go to work every day, even when it sucks? Will you get out of your comfort zone, go live on Facebook, share your story, post your pictures? Will you find an accountability partner to grow with? Will you turn off the TV? Will you quit watching TikToks? Will you do your IPAs? Will you get up early? Will you go to bed late? What you ask yourself those hard questions. What are you willing to do in order to prioritize your business to help it grow? It's hard. But what's also hard is watching somebody else achieve a goal that you could have achieved, but you chose not to work as hard as they did. Can't have, and my favorite, I heard this a long time ago, years ago. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. Let me say it again for the people in the back. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. Every single one of us have the same 24 hours in a day. We have the same products. We have the same compensation plan. We have the same company. We have the same trainings. The only thing different is you. So I guarantee that if you are, that I promise, raise my hand to Jesus, that you are going to get out of this what you put into it. If you're giving it all, it will give you everything you've ever dreamed of. But I'm telling you, everybody's timing is not the same. It doesn't never say that you're going to get it this week or you're going to get it at the same time as somebody else. But if you put everything you've got into it, it's going to give it all back to you. It's going to give you everything that you could have dreamed of. But you have to make the sacrifices for your goals. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You got being on this training, you need to go ahead and pat yourself on the back for that, because learning and educating yourself and making your, watching these trainings and watching, showing up, that right there is going to get you far. Learn about your products, learn about the opportunities. Stacy last week on the Founders Club talked about, building your business story, talking about your business story, getting comfortable with that, just as easy, make that flow out of your mouth just as easy as your product story. Become an expert on enrolling on subscription. I mean, make that your strong point. Add 100 people a day to your results page. Add 100 people a day to your audience. Message 100 people or comment on 100 people's posts or stories. I mean, you pick your number. Post in your results group. Post on your post in your customer coaching page. Post on your stories. Post on your Instagram. Tell the person behind the counter at the grocery store. Ask your waitress if she's open or he or she is open to other income opportunities. Follow up with your customers about the business, because no doesn't mean no. You can do hard things. And y'all know me, y'all know my heart. And I would never, I'm not braggadocious. And I'm not saying this to brag, but I am showing you what is possible. This month in May, I have enrolled 15 new customers. 2 of them I have enrolled as partners. I've upgraded 3 customers to partners, and I have 2 unique accounts this month. With everything I have going on, I've still chosen to work my business every single day. Is it hard being up there watching my dad and trying to navigate all of that and not sleeping every other night and still do this? You bet it is. But you can do hard things, and you can have excuses or you can have results, but you can't have both. And you can do hard things. Okay, next, we're going to message our prospects. Prospects, this is a good one because these people have been watching. And if you have had your open sign on and if you've been posting, they are watching. So what I would message my prospects is something like this. I know you've been looking at these products for a while, and now is the time right here before summer to order. We've got a huge Memorial Day sale, and you can get our gut collection with the brand new GLPX for only $283. Use that word only, $283. That's $51 off, and you're also going to get a free product worth $55. So that's what I would use that too. Can I help you order? Can I help you order? Only use that only, because only $283 is a pretty dang good deal. And can I help you order? Always end it with a call to action. Can I do this? Or are you ready to order? Or let's get this ordered for you. Or when can I call you? Or are you available now for me to call and let's get it ordered? Something like that. We say it all the time. You've got to be consistent with this. This is your business. No one else is going to no one else is going to work it but you are in charge of it. You're the CEO, and if you treat it like that, then it'll pay you like that. You have to make the sacrifice now for the dreams that you want, the lifestyle that you want, the time freedom that you want, the income that you want, the results that you want. Find time, and I'm going to keep saying it all over and over and over. Find time to work your business every day this summer, even on vacation. When I went last year I go on a girls trip every single year to the beach, and we went to Gulf Shores, and I wanted to spend time with my girls, and I got up early so I could work my business. I would take my phone to the beach with me while they're reading their books and we're just chilling. I would work my business. After dinner, I would stay up late once I went to bed and work my business. I still was able to enjoy them. I would put my phone down at dinner. I would put my phone down when I was engaging in conversation. And that's one of the things my dad told me when I went on my very first trip to Sundance. That was the headquarter trip at the time. And when the day before I left, my dad told me, he said, look up. Put your phone down and look up. And look at the things around you and don't miss it because you're always in your phone. So when you go on these vacations and you spend time with your family, spend time with your family. But you can still make sacrifices when it's not going to interfere with your time and the memories that you're making with them. You can always find time if it's a priority. So put on your steel-toed boots for a minute. Y'all know I do this. If you're not willing to make the sacrifices and you're not working your business every single day, then you can't complain about your results. And don't blame your lack of motivation and effort on it's a summer slump and people aren't just aren't ordering. That's a bunch of crap. People are ordering. People are coming out of the woodworks. If you think it's a summer slump, you might need to go look in the mirror, because it's most likely because you're in a summer slump because you're not working the way that you should be working. So sorry. But I'm going to tell you, nobody has to motivate me to do this. Nobody has to beg me to work my business every day. Nobody has to ask me if my follow-ups are done. No one has to make suggestions to me to do promos when my points are low. No one has to convince me to stay up at the end of the month. No one has to inspire me to come up with new ideas or change things when they're not working. I'm motivated by my dreams. I can inspire you. Jan and Greg can inspire you. Christy can inspire you. Stacy can inspire you. But motivation has to come from within. You've got to find that deep inside of you. So when you've got to have something so big that keeps you motivated. That's why we always talk about going back to your why, going back to the beginning. What drives you? If it's not big enough to have you sacrifice these things, then you need to dig deeper, because I'm motivated by my dreams. I'm motivated so that I never have to go to a job. I mean, good Lord, what would I do right now if I had to go to a job I would have lost my job by now. I mean, what would I do? I am motivated so I never have to ask somebody for time off. I'm motivated so that the dreams for my team. I'm motivated by their dreams. I want to help them because I know what success in this business, how that would change their lives. You know why? Because I have relationships with my people. I know what their dreams are. I know what their why is. And it's up to me to step up and be the leader that they need in order to help them get where they need to go. So those things motivate me. Figure out what it is that motivates you. And that's the thing that's going to get you up. And here's the thing. I don't do all this just because I'm an executive. I've done this since I was a manager. I've done this since the beginning. I've done this at every single rank that I've hit. And I'm going to keep doing it because I don't want to stay where I'm at right now. The only way I'm going to get to the next rank is to keep doing the things that I've always done. And that's what I've always done. I'm motivated by my dreams and the things that I know that Singular will give me. So, newsflash, ready? This promo is not going to work if you don't work it. Find your motivation. Find what's going to get you out of bed at 6 a.m. on vacation. Have huge dreams. Decide this is important. Make it a priority. Then get rid of every single excuse. And then you'll watch your business grow this month and this summer and this year. So I want you to take this motivation. I want you to take the things that we've talked about, messaging your distributors, your partners, messaging your customers, messaging everybody whose subscription didn't go through, message your prospects, and take this as inspiration to find your motivation from within. Take the excitement and don't stop until the last minute. Give it every single thing that you've got this week. Drive those points up. Shoot for the moon. And if you miss, you're going to have a heck of a start to a good June. But don't stop until you've got everything out of you, until there's no fight left, until you've turned every stone and you've done everything you can. And you can lay your head down on the pillow Friday and you can say, dang, why didn't I work like this the whole month? Because what in the world could have happened had I done it? But just take that motivation right now, because you can do hard things. Every single one of you can do things that you don't even realize that you can do. Every single one of you do it. I love y'all so much. Shannon, Greg, Stacy, y'all got anything?
Yeah, one thing I want to say is, guys, keep planting seeds, because you just never know when they're gonna sprout. You never know when they're gonna grow. You know, some of them are gonna come up out of the ground like wildfire and then disappear. But keep planting the seeds, and remember that you might not see it. It doesn't happen overnight. So you didn't gain the weight overnight. You can't lose the weight overnight. And you know, when you're planting those seeds, it might be 30, 60, 90, 120 days out before you see it. And for myself, I know I never stop until somebody tells me to go away when I do follow-ups, because it took 5 months for Amber reaching out to me. And she literally said, this was the last time I was going to reach out to you. And that last time she reached out to me was when I was ready and decided and said yes. And our life would have been totally different had she not taken that ability or initiative to follow up with me, hit me when the timing was right, you know? So think about that. You've all seen it where the miner is hitting through the rock and he's got 1 foot left to hit the gold mine. And when you give up and quit, that's where you're at. You are 1 step away from hitting that gold mine. And consistency is, you know, it's key. And so you have to figure out for yourself what works. And like Melissa said, don't take your family time away. You can still have family time and do this, you know? So using your family for the excuse that you're not doing it is probably your biggest excuse for why you need to do this. I know for us, it was our family. We wanted to spend time with our family. And it's like Melissa said, we had 2 deaths in our family recently. And if we had been working, I don't know what we would have done. I really don't know what we would have done. And so this has given us that freedom to be able to do that. But it takes work and it takes, you know, but it's you work at a job anyway, right? You have somebody bossing you around, telling you what to do every day when you go into work, when you have to be there, when you can take vacations. We lived through that for a long time and we are tired of that and we don't want to go back to that. So that is definitely motivation, but that's what I have to share.
I'm going to jump in here real quick. Melissa, awesome training. Hope everybody took a lot of notes. And Jan, you're exactly right. Do not forget to follow up with your people and consistently follow up with them. And let me share something with you. This month, I've had 2 old distributors, now 3. I had a 3rd one today. As a matter of fact, while this Zoom was going on, one of them got back with me and said, hey, I need to make some money. I'm ready to get going again. So I've had a distributor that was an extreme builder several years ago. Life happened. She dropped off. We've been touching base for, we continue to touch base, but over the last couple of months, it's really been her getting with me and saying, hey, I'm ready to get started soon. She got started 2 days ago. Someone on my 2nd level, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we were having a conversation and she said she's ready to get back engaged again. She was a good builder as well. So don't forget to keep in contact and continue those relationships with your old distributors. You never know when they're going to come back. Okay. And if nothing else, maybe they come back and be a great customer again. But don't forget to do that. I know sometimes we have distributors who will drift away for whatever reason, and we just kind of, for lack of better terms, brush them off and don't stay in contact with them. But you never know what they have going on at that time in their life that maybe they don't want to share with you. But when it's time, they want to know that they feel comfortable in coming back into your team. And if you just dismiss them, maybe they're not going to feel too comfortable coming back. So make sure you continue those relationships. You never know where they're going to go to, a year down the road, 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road. But this is a great promotion to use to start those conversations again. Okay. And maybe it's people that you haven't even talked to them about GLPX yet. That's a great way to get the conversation started as well. But like Melissa said, this promo will work only if you work. This is a great promotion, great opportunity to get a lot of people off the fence, to bring a lot of new people back, and to get your customers ordering again. Maybe it's been a while since they've got the gut collective. Maybe they haven't tried the GLPX yet. And this is a great time for them to do that. So make sure you're doing those follow-ups with your distributors and your customers, your old customers, your current customers, like Melissa mentioned. And if you dedicate the next several days between now and the end of the month and doing that, I think you're going to see a lot of great things happen between now and then. So that's all I have for you guys. Melissa, I'm going to turn it back over to you and let you close us out.
Greg, you got anything or are you good?
Well, the only thing I'll say is that was an awesome training, number one, Melissa. But number two, every day that when I went to work for about the last 2 years before I stepped away, I played music and I tried to figure out because I thought we would be able to pick out our walk-up song when we got our X. And unfortunately, we had ours delivered to the house, which was kind of cool. But I would play that music in the car. And then I would pound on the steering wheel if it wasn't happening soon enough. But I never, ever stopped. We never, ever stopped. Jan never, ever stopped. We just kept we just kept plugged in. We kept telling Lacey what our dream was. We kept sharing what we were doing. Just like you said, all the things, Melissa, come hell or high water, it was going to get done. And we did everything we could to just keep ourselves pumped up. And there was many, many days that I pounded on the steering wheel and came to tears and said, when is this day going to come? And it's there. It's there. We didn't stop picking. We still ain't stopped mining for gold. We're still in the mine.
I love that. And it can happen for every single one of us, and it will happen, especially for all of you that are on here that are actually taking your time on Memorial Day to show up for a training.
You're
So
muted, Melissa.
I'm not. I didn't say I was. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you
we
hear
can hear you.
Okay.
You're good.
Well, I don't even remember what I was saying, but it was you guys showed up for training, and that's the biggest step, is just showing up for you and your business. So I love all of you so much, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you, and I'm so excited to see what you're going to do this week. And I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask, because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time, and I declare a boldness to rise up in each one of you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out, and we are going to rise in the ranks because we give him the honor and glory. Love you guys. And I love you, Jessica Parks. It's great to see you.